I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You guys should be working out more. Just in general, I'm thinking you should probably be working out more. But wait, before we get into the news, go over to my Instagram at Nate Everson. I'm posting the workouts I do, which are tailored towards being fit, but also towards golf. So if you want to do workouts, most of the ones I do 1 day in the gym lifting a week. The other 2 to 3 days that I train at home, and they're good workouts that you can do with like little to no equipment. So go follow me on Instagram for that. Welcome back to the channel. YouTube golf guy with YouTube golf news. Yesterday was a holiday here in Canada. I feel like we've had a holiday every Monday here in Canada. Insert some joke about Canadians, not working. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm here on a Tuesday to bring you pretty much a week's worth of YouTube golf news. We got some stuff to cover. We got some creators to talk about. So let's just jump right into it. Over to the screen. Peter Finch golf. If you don't like Peter Finch golf, I don't like you. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Peter Finch he's just the classic. He's the OG. He's daddy. He is who I want to be my pop of YouTube golf. That's what I want. He's a great guy. He's restarted his Head Pro series, which I have absolutely loved. I watched this series last year when he did it. I very much enjoyed it. He takes on a Head Pro at their local club. It's just like good vibes. Like they're not like the most YouTubey, like in your face, like boo, big collab, whatever. Like obviously, who the heck's this guy? We don't know. Like it's there's a bit of stakes with $1,000 match, but it's not like he's not going for like the most views ever on these videos. But they're just kind of like good, wholesome videos. They're nice to watch. Pete's nice to watch. I feel like they deserve more credit. So if you want just like a chill, enjoyable YouTube golf watch, not a kind of YouTube golf watch, Peter Finch is your guy. Go check him out. That's great. There's a space for everyone in here, and I think Peter Finch has just the like sip on a tee vibes down. Speak of sip on a tee golf, the perfect mix in my opinion of entertainment but still not being too much is these guys. True Golf Community. Look at that. I was about to think that said True Golf Commentary, and I thought Bryan bros were coming for my head here. We would have had some scrapping to do. But anyways, they posted a video today where it all began. Bermuda 18-hole 1v1. If you guys have not checked this video out yet, they have a special announcement. Still go watch the video because the announcement is such a small part of the video. But I mean, all you have to do is scroll the comments and you can see it. And it's also been posted on Instagram. Mr. George Bryan is going to be playing in the Butterfield Bermuda Championships. This is why they were down in Bermuda, and I guess the group of other creators that we've seen on stories is down there. A lot of you guys in the comments, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it real quick, but lots of comments. Oh yeah, here we go. Seeing Luke right away tells me there's going to be some awesome content over the next few weeks. Absolutely, for sure. I'm excited for that. I think there is gonna be some great content coming over the next few weeks from these guys, but also from that like semi mangled group of 6 in a good way. Like there's no Grant, but Ben Cooper was down there, which by the way, shocker, little bit of a breaking news situation here. Ben Cooper and I now are best friends. I mean, he was on the lowest of my YouTube golf tier list. If you didn't see that video, I made a tier list about which YouTube golfers like me and which YouTube golfers hate me. And I said Ben Cooper hates me the most because he made a video that was, he basically was like, Nate didn't know who I am. Haha. So, but I was like, maybe it's jokes, and he commented, I love you, Nate, on that video, and so he got an instant promotion to God tier, and now him and I are best friends. So my best friend was down in Bermuda with this group of characters you see right here. So that's interesting. Josh from Hole in One Trick Shots was also down there. I've said this before, I don't think they did a YouTube Championships, but because they didn't tease it yet, but if we're talking about, people there, people doing stuff, I'd like a little bit of a change up, a little bit of a fresh blood. Luke Kwan is definitely a huge addition to this group, recent winner of the Creator Classic, and yeah, I just think it's gonna be good. So the content that's gonna come from this series is awesome, and the fact that George is playing another PGA Tour event is also awesome. All right, moving on. Grant Horvat is, he's obviously the godfather of YouTube golf at the moment. He's had some real bangers. Tony Finau, almost 1 million views last week. This week followed up with another pro video. This is so funny to me, by the way. I've seen, I can't put my cursor on it because it disappears, but this new thing right here in the top left, new. Bryson had that on his video for like a day or two, and then he took it off, his most recent video with Bob Does Sports, and now Grant does it. It's so funny. It's like, I guess maybe because all the thumbnails kind of look the same, so then he's being like it's new, but these thumbnails are definitely like, if you're just doing a 1v1 with Tony Finau, like that's the kind of thumbnail you want. but it's just funny to like differentiate them a little bit. I guess you're doing that because otherwise, I mean, black hat, gray shirt, like you really almost couldn't tell these are different thumbnails, 500 even, 500 even. So the new adds to it. But anyways, I'm almost done the call-in match. Again, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but just good vibes, good golf. I do really enjoy these. I definitely want like a Scotty Scheffler or like a Rory McIlroy. Like I think Grant has kind of like worked his way up. He's had, I mean, these are all, a lot of these guys are top 10 PGA Tour golfers. Then Phil Mickelson's just an OG, but like I want to see the bigs. Like I want to see a Justin Thomas. I want to see, you know, Rory and a Scotty. I mean, those would probably be my top 3 of people I want to see because we just really haven't seen them truly in YouTube golf. Like short little things they've done at TaylorMade Media Day, but never really like long things, like long cuts. Like I want to see it. If he can get Scotty Scheffler in this offseason, Grant Horvat, oh, that would break YouTube golf. That would break YouTube golf. That'd probably be like 5 million views, I bet, if he got Scotty Scheffler right now. So anyways, Grant Horvat doing Grant Horvat things. That's a great video. Now, Rick Shiels, this one's funny. So, 2 things. Number 1, he posted an end of break 75. Decently newsworthy. Now, it definitely was a little bit clickbait for sure, just because it's like, he didn't say definitively that break 75 is over. It was kind of like, I think break 75 is going to be over. I think, maybe, who knows? We'll see. Maybe. It's going away for a little bit. It might come back. I don't know. But anyways, so he posted this video, and he was basically doing his last break 75, the end of break 75, and start of break 80. That's kind of funny. He has posted a couple break 80s at the harder courses. That could be part of it. Honestly, it's just like he's not really a break in 75 golfer, especially at the courses he plays. Like he doesn't play easy courses. Like he's probably playing a lot of courses that are like rated 75 or close to it. Like if you're playing from the tips of like a championship golf course that like, you know, a PGA Tour event would come to, like the tips are likely rated. Like people forget about this. People like Aaron Hills, they're like chirping Good's handicaps. They're playing Aaron Hills. Aaron Hills from the tips is rated like a 77 or a 78 or something crazy like that. So like even if you go out and you shoot like a 75, like that's shooting under what a scratch golfer would be expected to shoot at that course. So like a +2 should shoot a 75. Like it's not always as simple as just like, you know, oh, you didn't break 75, you're not a break 75 golfer. So like he does play hard courses, maybe if you played a traditional parkland course, but honestly, breaking 75 consistently, it's tough, man. Like, you know, I just don't know if he's able to put in the time, practice, and do everything you need to do to be that consistent of a golfer and do it under pressure, on camera, etc. So that might be part of it. I don't know. I'm just speculating. He's also been doing the series forever. But to be honest, I'm like, this is such a mainstay. Like, if Rick's playing golf on camera, it's a break 75. Like, what else is he going to do? Like, he's going to start doing challenges? Like, I don't know. He does like the 3 hole things if he does like a club review or a product review, but like the grips or whatever, he might go play a couple holes. But even most of these he's doing in the simulator now, so it's like kind of weird to see him, you know, not be actually playing golf. But anyways, what was even more interesting than this is some news, but even more interesting than this, if we go over to the Rick Shiels golf show, Rick Shiels podcast, they posted another episode today. Oh my goodness. So posted this episode. I actually happened to click on it like a couple minutes after it had been released, and there was a top comment. There was a top comment on it that was very similar to this comment right here, explaining the title of this fitting video. Now, most people are like, if you're not intentionally trolling at this point, then it's just sad, get over it. Like, I literally made a video last week that was like, we just need to move on, we just need to get over it. But it just keeps coming up. One of the things that I thought was interesting, I'll put this comment on screen. I happened to take a screenshot of it, and that comment is now no longer there. The comment was, we need to know about the title of this video, Rick. You owe it to us. It was a top comment. At the time, it had 25 likes and 10 replies. People going back and forth in the comment section. Kind of similar to this one being like, get over it. No, we need a result. Like kind of explaining, I guess, what happened to the title of this fitting video. And that comment's just no longer here. So I don't want to accuse the camp of taking the comment down, because the person who posted the comment could have very easily just seen that he was getting too much, I don't know, like press, I guess, and was like, oh, maybe I didn't mean to, like, you know, upset Rick Shiels. He's going to see this, he might get upset. But the comment nevertheless is still taken down. So, you know, I don't know. But that to me is just like, this is just never, ever getting explained, like ever. Like, if that comment was in fact removed by the Rick Shiels camp, which I believe as a creator you have every right to do. I'm not knocking removing comments. If you know, it's kind of your ecosystem, it's your house, if you will, and you get to curate and you get to, you know, kind of like almost protect your fans. Like, it's definitely not your fans that are commenting negative stuff for the most part, but I guess this isn't really a negative comment. It's just being like, please address this. So I don't know. I'm not trying to come on here and say how I feel about it. I'm just trying to come on here and say, listen, I think this is very interesting. I think it's definitely not going to get addressed if it was his camp that deleted it, but at the end of the day, I made a video literally saying we need to get over this. So that's YouTube golf news. I mean, I don't really think there's a ton else going on right now. Trying to see homepage. My homepage is a lot of chess right now because I've been playing a lot of chess. So anyways, I think this is good. I think YouTube golf is kind of in this interesting place right now, honestly, where I've been doing this for like a year plus. Let's just go back. We'll play a little bit of this grant video here for you guys. We'll play at the beginning so I don't ruin anything for you, but just so you have something to look at. Anyways, this is very much a lull in the YouTube golf time. This is very much a downturn. I noticed this last year. We're coming up on 2 years for me in YouTube golf, but I noticed this last year around this time when the PGA Tour goes bye-bye, at least like the main events, and you guys around the world, or around North America at least, which is the majority of our YouTube, but my YouTube golf audience, most of these guys' YouTube golf audience, Rick Hessmore UK, I'm getting sidetracked. A lot of places in North America, the golf is kind of going away / disappearing. Like there's definitely snow in some parts of Canada already, and probably within a month's time there'll be snow in a lot of places in the US as well. So point is that as golf for many of you guys starts to become less and less of a priority, maybe you start playing your winter sports, you start going skiing, you start playing hockey, the interest for a lot of you guys starts to dwindle, which is funny. I think a lot of people would assume that it's the opposite. If you're playing less golf, you want to see more golf, but it really isn't. It really has statistically been when you guys stop playing golf, you stop consuming YouTube golf. So YouTube golf views across the board are just down. YouTube golf news, YouTube golf things, it's just kind of like a little lower across the board. So anyways, we'll keep covering it as always, and we'll probably do I kind of like this at this time of year, like a weekly update video. So instead of making a bunch of little videos kind of about nothing, I'll make one big video where there's enough things about nothing that there's something, to cover and to keep you guys updated. And then obviously if big stories happen, which they do, there will be some big stories, between now and the spring, but it definitely is like a lower, slower time in the YouTube golf ecosystem. But we got some Bermuda content to be excited about. That'll be different. So anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you had a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.